So Bart, when you say patterns are completing, it's
Yeah,
in a sense that targets are being hit, objectives are
correct.
being met. And then
Yes. Yeah.
so when that happens, where does your mind go? Is it is it okay, now we're just down, target hit, right? So uptrend over, or is it more of like a now what?
Yeah, Steve. And the other thing too is I'm neither a bull nor a bear. I'm just a pattern guy, right? So we have completed long-term price projections targets, which are actually, and there's patterns embedded in them. And so now I'm going, okay, where could this go? First thing I do is I try to figure out my mindset. Is this an hourly pattern, or is this a
Right.
daily, or are these monthlies, right? So this semiconductor index chart, it's a pattern that started from the all-time low. I've got a chart for Spencer, the New York Stock Exchange Index, right? It completed to the cent a 1.618 price projection. But the key is it was from the all-time low. I think it's like the last slide, Spence. Um, yeah, right there, right? So if you look at that, Steve-O, that is from 1973, that price projection, right? So that's a 50-year price
Wow.
projection, and it nabbed it. But more importantly, how strong is this market? Well, that red line is what's called a one by one trend line. So each day that goes by, it goes up a point, right? And that's that trend line. You can see the first time it hit it, big deal. It approached it, it blew through it, right? I'm like, holy smokes. And then the reason I say this was a big failure is if you look at those blue arrows, those are every up move in the New York Stock Exchange Index, right? So we kind of expected that area to be resistance. It didn't even stop it, right? So those measured moves, the one by one trend line. So what do I really want to do? I want the New York Stock Exchange to come down and tap that red trend line again, right? It
Yeah.
should, if we're still in a really bullish market, bounce off of that and continue. It should, right? If it doesn't, we get a daily or a weekly close. Okay, this might go a little bit deeper than we thought. But right now, that's my biggest thing that I'm looking at.